So the story regarding Pakistan's potential T20 World Cup participation or a potential boycott continues to snowball as the day goes on. First, in fact, as the last 2 days have gone on. First, you remember that on Sunday they announced their T20 World Cup squad, which for many put an end to any conversations about them boycotting. However, afterwards, PCB chairman and Pakistan's interior minister Mohsin Naqvi said that no, it is still not a guarantee that we will be participating in the tournament. In fact, a call on our participation will be taken only when we have a conversation with our government, specifically the Prime Minister, which basically then revived talks over whether or not they would, in fact, be taking part in the T20 World Cup. Naturally, after that, there has been other updates that have come about as well. There were news reports in the Pakistani media that maybe, just maybe, Pakistan were contemplating boycotting only the match against India, which in itself, in their mind, would actually be sending a strong message to the ICC and by extension, really to India. That is, in fact, the thought process. However, now we are getting to know something, and this is courtesy of a post on Mohsin Naqvi's official X or Twitter account. So what the post basically says is that they will make a decision on their T20 World Cup participation either this week Friday or next week on Monday. By some point in time in those days, we will know whether or not Pakistan will in fact be taking part in the T20 World Cup. In fact, Naqvi's post mentions that he had in fact had conversations with PM Shahbaz Sharif, and he said that we've had the conversations, we briefed him on the situation, and a call on this will be taken either by Friday this week or latest by next Monday. Which, for those of you who are keeping up with the story, well, it basically means that this drama is set to go on into either the end of this week or potentially the week after or the start of next week, which would basically mean that it could go as close as potentially the date when the T20 World Cup will be starting. Because remember, February 7th is when the World Cup will be starting. This week will end on 1st February, which means that next week they could potentially be taking a call and as to whether or not they will be participating in the World Cup. So it's cutting things very fine, and we're getting to know more things. And this, by the way, isn't source based or news reports based, where we're trusting the Pakistani media. This is none of that. Here, this is a post from Mohsin Naqvi's X account, which of course we can't see because it's been geo blocked. But we've gotten to know that there is, in fact, a timeline now for the decision to be taken when it comes to Pakistan deciding on whether or not they will participate in the T20 World Cup. That decision will be taken either on this week Friday or next week Monday. So those are potentially the days when we'll get to know if Pakistan will follow suit of Bangladesh and decide to pull out, or if they're going to have a change of heart and do exactly what it is that we're expecting them to do, which is not boycott anything whatsoever and simply go on and play the World Cup, having made it clear to Bangladesh that, look, we put in all our efforts, we supported you, we stood by you. So the breaking news update, for those of you just joining us on the live stream, is just that Pakistan will make a call or will take a call on their T20 World Cup participation by either Friday this week or Monday next week. I personally can't wait for all of the drama that is about to happen. And if you understand sarcasm, you'll understand what it is I mean. But that is it for this breaking news update. Thank you guys for joining us as always. If you enjoy our work, please don't forget, like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon. Follow us also on social media. We are on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And stay tuned for more such updates from the world of sport.